try to pick something interesting to look at for this. Does anyone have experience with trauma or PTSD and like their dream is to make music? I'm curious because I don't really see it. So I just wanted to know, like, are their struggles similar to my struggles? And do they know how to get over that? Like, not like get over it, but like to combat it, because it feels pretty impossible. It's been 5 years since I've done any singing, since my abuse by the hospital, and my whole life got ruined and upside down, and now I have PTSD, and things I didn't have to deal with before in my old self is no longer here, and now I'm stuck with this new me that has so many limitations. It's frustrating because then I think back, I didn't have this before, it was so easy before. Like, for example, I could listen to instruments or whatever over and over again for hours and be fine. I could work on what I wanted and be excited about it. But now, what I'm learning is basically overstimulation. Noises they can just provoke this irritation or frustration when they're, and I can't really explain it because I don't know how to explain it. I'm still getting used to that stuff. But if you know, I mean, you know, then you know what I mean. And the main part of making music is listening to something over and over to try to find the right sound that matches. So it's extremely hard. I just started trying to put songs I had for years finally together, and it's a huge step. Like, I was basically in a stuck space. I was just frozen, still in that stuck trauma place where I wasn't moving forward. And sometimes it would feel like, hey, it took a little step forward and then I got shoved back. And I'm not sure if anyone else goes through that, but it's very upsetting. Because it's more directed inwards. It's like, why can't I do this? Like, I literally had to plug in my computer, put the MIDI keyboard in front of it, make sure nothing's blocking it, so that if I want to go there, I can go there without being like, but I gotta move stuff to get to it. And it's weird that now that little thing is such a big barrier when it wasn't before. Like, I feel lazy all the time, and I know from what I've learned and everything that it's not laziness, but it just feels like it, because it's so infuriating to not be able to do something because of something so small. My process has always been, I've had like a lyrics or the melody of how I'm gonna sing it, or both. And first, I've never had the beat done. Like, when you watch a video or something, they usually have like this magnificent beat done and then they think of the lyrics for it. But I've always had like little chunks, and then I will record, and then sometimes some things fit together, and later on I realize, oh, that actually fits with this. But sometimes I have to just sit there, repeat it, and think of the chorus or the verse that comes next, because usually choruses are easy because they're catchy, so they're usually simpler. But then when you want something before, it's different, so you have to like think really hard. I know this one song I was trying to do, because I made a list that I want for like the set, like the theme. The theme is like, safe, like safe world, unsafe world, basically. But I have a list of songs that I want to do. Pre-trauma and PTSD me had a plan of like releasing, I think it was every other month or so, because I wanted to keep people engaged and not do that whole wait like years down the road to release it all in a batch album. Now me, I can't do that. I can't even commit when I want to, when I desperately want to, which is another like very self-infuriating thing that I hate. But I can't help and trying to figure things around it and still move forward. But now I'm not sure when everything of that theme will be released, but it will be released. And I wasn't sure, do you guys like, are you guys okay with that kind of thing if it takes a while? Because I know usually when it's actual big artists, I see people don't care that they took like 10 or 5 years or whatever for just an album, but that's like big stars and stuff. I think like unknown people like are completely different. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like people will just walk away very easy, even knowing that they are doing their best, and but they're struggling like within themselves because of stuff that happened outside. And yeah, so and what do you want to see, or what do you like to see? Do you like to see like the process of how they made it? Do you like to hear if it's a bad day, the struggle of it? Just because I don't really think I've seen much of when somebody's battling. I don't have depression, as far as I know. I don't have depression, but like I don't think I've ever seen behind the scenes of when somebody's trying to make what they want, what they love, and are struggling with something like depression and how hard it really is. And for me, that'd be how hard it is with the PTSD and the trauma and everything that comes with it that I didn't have to deal with before, that I didn't have to take breaks or suddenly feel stopped or have those low days where it's not sadness, it's not depression, it's just like, it's not a numbness, it's just like flat, I guess. It's just you're not happy, you're not really anything. I don't know how to explain it. It's not a nice feeling. But yeah, because I want to do behind the scenes and like show how I made something, but if I can't even if I struggle with doing tracks and stuff, I don't think I could also have the energy to be like, now let's record this on top of it, and I have to be hyper aware of everything that I'm gonna have to go back and like edit through it and drain whatever energy I thought I had. And because it's been 5 years where I've been silent and struggling and stuff, I haven't sang at all. So I know it's not going to be great. But is that going to be a hindrance? Like, is it going to matter in the long run to the listener? Like, you, does it matter? Are you going to be okay with that? Like, because there's so much diversity out there. And then it's, or would you like to see something where, like, if I got better down the road, redo it with the new, stronger, worked out muscle voice I'd have by then? I'm just curious, because right now I have to have a tooth out and I'm very much stressed about it, so that's gonna stop any process I'm gonna have for quite a long time. And then after, hoping I'll be okay enough to try and continue. One song I have that I did struggle with was called War, just because I didn't want to be too personal and I'm not political. So I wanted to make it say something without being specific, but not being like preachy, so people can still enjoy it and still have meaning. With everything I've seen, I feel like it's more like a now thing that needs to be released, but I have an order all set that I want them done in, and I'm trying to get a few out before putting the first out, especially with how I am and struggling